Okay, so more Warframe. Now, in my last Platinum giveaway video, I asked you guys to give me a list of the top 5 best looking Warframes. It's just a bit of fun, nothing to be taken too seriously. I found it hard to decide on what frames I personally love the look of the most, and picking 5 is incredibly hard. So I'm sure some of you guys had the same problem. Of course, there is no definitive answer as to what is the best looking frame, and I'm sure plenty of you guys will love the look of one frame whereas someone else will absolutely hate it. So I had to pick through the comment section of the video, which there was well over 1,000 comments, and I had to average the top 5 from what you guys had called the best looking frames. So like I said, this is just a bit of fun. Also, the Platinum winners from that video will be announced at the end of this video. So remember, this is a subscriber made top 5 list in no real order, so there is no number 1 and number 5, just 5 frames that you guys mention the most and love the look of. So the first spot goes to none other than Mr. Blink and Your Dead Ash, who is without a doubt one of the best looking frames in the game. Whether you have equipped his Scorpion or Locust helmet, he just oozes badass. The Lotus symbols from his immortal skin just add to all of that. Of course, depending on how you colour him or accessorize him, it doesn't really matter. Ash just looks awesome and really menacing. The smoke trail that trails him as he's teleporting or blade storming enemies into oblivion just makes him even more sinister. He's a frame that a lot of you guys love to replicate Stalker with. I'd much prefer to see him rocking red and black than a full pink Ash. I mean, even though he did used to be a girl, but let's not remind him of that. Next up is of course Excalibur with his proto skin, because at times having a 6-pack just isn't enough. The poster boy for Warframe has taken it a few steps further with his 20-pack and his incredibly shiny arse. Now, if you're all about reliving the days of good old Dark Sector, then you're bound to have the Excalibur proto skin in your arsenal, and only break it out to show off to those less fortunate scrubs whose Excalibur resembles some kind of beetle. I mean, seriously, that helmet is just ridiculous. His proto armor is of course only available for purchase during the anniversary events, and as of the 1st of April has gone around for another year. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, then you will have a very long wait ahead of you to grab it next year. But until then, you can try to be a beetle. Now, Loki Prime is one that was mentioned a lot. Mr. Master Race himself is without a doubt an incredible frame, both in abilities and in looks. And although he has got a lot of sticky outy bits, like those huge feckin' elbow wings and those big pointy knees, it kinda suits his horny devil look. And also he has his very own sheriff's badge, so Officer Loki Prime reporting for duty. And also the kind of weird thing is he's got nothing going on around his crotch, unlike Volt and Rhino Prime, who can easily pole vault themselves across missions. Loki doesn't have anything there, so maybe Loki is actually a Loki. Fucking dreadful, I'm sorry. His Prime default helmet for me is amazing. The design team done an incredible job with Loki Prime. There's no denying it. His helmet just makes him look sinister, unlike some of the other Prime helmets, like say Nyx, which looks like a freshly slapped arse in comparison. And next up is our Loot King Necros, the manipulator of souls. So while making this video, I googled Necros for some images to see if I could get some nice deviant art, and I got this. I mean, what the fuck is this? Something about the Sarah Jane Adventures. I mean, she's got a face like a blind builder's thumb. Completely scary stuff. So thank God that your Necros doesn't look like this. But Warframe's Necros, I'm happy to say, of course, looks nothing like this and is really well designed. His skeletal frame mixed with his shroud or his Rachnis helmet make him look incredibly creepy. Like Death himself has just joined your mission to help you get more loot and health and energy, and to donkey punch bitches across the map. I swear, Soul Punch is an ability that gives me more fun than any other. Watching enemies just ragdoll clean across the map, or clean out of the map if you're doing a defensive mission, is just so much fun. And with Necros, Mortis, Sayandana and Immortal Skin, it just makes him look even more menacing. So he definitely deserves, in my opinion, he would be one of my top 5 to be in this list. And that of course leaves us with just one more spot, and for that spot I was going to put in Chroma because he was mentioned a lot in the comment section, but for me he looks a lot better out of his effigy than actually in it. He kind of looks like a big shaggy dog while in it, or maybe that's just the way I have him coloured. So for this spot I decided to use Mesa, or Vagabond or Outcast Gunslinger, who has blindfolded herself to make killing enemies more of a challenge. So out of respect for her ideals and principles, I thought I'd do the same. I'm not exactly sure how it went, as I couldn't see what I was doing, but I do believe I killed everything, defeated the greater evil and got the girl.
I won!
But the reason I think a lot of you said Mesa is she stands out from the rest. Her design is a lot different from all of the other Warframes. She isn't as meaty or as chunky as them. Not to mention, looking at her Peacemaker in full flow is a glistening thing of beauty. Peacemaker isn't of course a euphemism for anything, but her Longhorn helmet on the other hand is... words cannot describe how much like a bobblehead she looks with this thing on. It's too feckin' big. It needs to be made smaller, or it needs to be just thrown the fuck out. It just is not a good looking helmet at all. Probably one of the worst looking helmets in the game. So they are the top 5 best looking frames as voted by you guys. So please no bitching about why Hydride isn't in the list. The answer is quite simple. Hydride looks shite. Nah, I'm only joking. Hydride doesn't look shit. That accolade goes to Mag Prime with her WIENERS helmet. So, like I said, the winners of the Platinum would be announced at the end of the video. So, the winners are linked in the description below. I know, I'm a stinker. If you want Platinum, then send me a message on YouTube and I will give you your code. You can message me by clicking on the link on the About Me section of my channel under the links where it says send message, and I will get back to you almost immediately. Congrats to those that won Platinum, and of course I do wish that I could have given you all Platinum, but that's not the way it works, and this is a regular thing. I do give Platinum away at least once a month, courtesy of Digital Extremes. So if you didn't win this time, then you might win next time, so don't be too disgruntled and don't be too pissed off for me. I can only give it to a certain amount of guys, and I had got well over 1,000 entries, which kind of made it really painstaking. Now if you've enjoyed the video, then by all means hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.
When I walk on by, boys be looking like damn she's fly. I pimp to the beat, walking down the street in my new Lafitte, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print bands out control. Raffle with a big afro, and like Bruce Lee, I got the glow. Ooh, oh boy, look at that body. Ooh, oh boy, look at that body. Ooh, oh boy, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and staring at me. No passion, and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. When I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. When I'm at the beach, I'm in a speedo trying to tan my cheeks. This is how I roll. Come on, baby, it's time to go. Take it to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, still get service. Ooh, oh boy, look at that body. Ooh, oh boy, look at that body. Ooh, oh boy, look at that body. I work out and I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and staring at me. And I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Everybody stopping, staring at me. Got passion, and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I am.